Hello everybody, Bruce here with a video tutorial of item 4.61 in Canvas, better known as skill building number 8. I'm going to switch to my PC, and here is the code for skill building number 8, which wants you to build a calculator that converts a temperature entered in Celsius, degrees Celsius, and have that temperature converted to Fahrenheit and shown in another field. So here in Notepad++, I have the code that I gave you. We have an H1 tag with the title of the converter. I have a paragraph, enter temperature in degrees Celsius. Then I have an input tag on line number 10 that has type equals text, and it has an ID that's named Celsius input, right? And then I have another paragraph on line 11, and on line 12 I have an input where the type is set to text, the ID is set to Fahrenheit output, and it's set to read only, right? Because we don't want the person to type in this field, we want our JavaScript, right, to place the converted value in this field. And then I have a button right after these two breaks on line 13. And the button has an onClick event that has no JavaScript in it now. And then it has convert as the label for the button. So our job, right, is to write the JavaScript that's going to perform the calculation and then update the value in the field right here on line 12. Okay? Now at any time, push the pause button if you need to stop, right? Because you should be coding along. Also, feel free to rewind if you need to, or watch it again and again and again. So I gave you the formula down here on line 17. It's contained in this HTML comment that goes between lines 15 and 17. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this, because I don't know about you, but I don't like to retype. I'm going to copy that. And what we need to do right here is I'm going to open up this a little bit and give myself some space to put in some JavaScript, where I'm going to say, okay, right here, variable Fahrenheit, right, equals 9/5 times Celsius plus 32 with a semicolon at the end. But what is this variable Celsius doing here, right? We need to grab whatever the person types in this field, right, with the ID of Celsius output. So I'm going to copy that right now, and I'm going to say here, paste it in Celsius output dot value. So here is where I'm making the connection in my JavaScript between the value that someone entered here on line 10 and giving it to my formula right here. In fact, you know something? With these small scripts like this, you don't even need the var keyword. So we're going to take that out for now. So now that we have the converted value in Fahrenheit, we need to take this thing right here, the ID of the control we want to update, which is Fahrenheit output, and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that right here, and I'm going to set its value to the Fahrenheit that we calculated in the line above. Okay? Do you see that? Do you see how all that worked? I know it may be a little hard to read, but let's try it out. I'm going to save it. I'm going to click on the floppy disk, and then I'm going to click on Run, Launch in Chrome. Launch in Chrome as we wait. As we wait. I won't sing, I promise you. So here's the form. Notice that we cannot click in the second Fahrenheit field, right? That's the job of our JavaScript to do that. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to enter in 100 Celsius, which should be 212 Fahrenheit. So I'm going to click the Convert It button, and do you see what happened? It updated the field to 212. So I'm going to now change this to 0. And what's 0 Celsius? In Fahrenheit, it should be 32 degrees. And there's 32 degrees. Let's also go over here on the upper right and click on More Tools, Developer Tools, right? That's the same thing as, bringing up the JavaScript console, under Developer Tools so you can see it. And look at that, we have no errors on our console. So we did it, right? We were able to wire up quite simply, right? Well, I don't know if it's simple, the fields from one another, right? And we perform the calculation here, okay? So take a look at this video, go over it a couple times, and let me know if you have any questions, all right? Thanks for watching.